Good morning children. How are you all? Hope you all fine at home. Stay home, stay safe. Today's class we will discuss about chapter 5 in chemistry. What is the name of the chapter? It is coal and petroleum. What is the name of the chapter? It is coal and petroleum. In this chapter we will discuss about these topics: natural resources, coal, petroleum and natural gas. In general, natural resources are categorized into two types. One is renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Let us see detailing this chapter. Children, come let us see the chapter. In our day-to-day life, we can use large variety of material for our basic need, isn't it? Some of the material we can get from nature, and some others are we get from that is made by human beings, isn't it? Look at the table. Can you classify the following materials as natural or man-made? See the first material. What is the first one? It is water. It is natural or man-made? It is a natural material. It is not made by human. Second one, plastics. It is a material. It is a natural or man-made material? It is a man-made material. Why? Because human beings only produce the plastic material. And the third one, coal. It is natural or man-made? It is natural material. And the fourth one, petrol. It is a natural or man-made? It is also a natural resource. And utensils. It is a natural or man-made? Utensils are made by humans, so it is not a natural resource. So it is a man-made material. And the sixth one, paper. It is also made by human, so it is a man-made material and it is not a natural resource. And the fifth one, minerals. Minerals are natural or man-made material? It is natural material. Okay, so in this class we will discuss about what are all natural resources. Okay, so our topic is natural resources. See, what is called natural resources? These are the naturally occurring substances that are considered valuable in their relatively unmodified form. So these are naturally occurring substances. We get these substances from nature. So they are called natural resources. The examples of natural resources are soil, water, wind, etc. These are all the examples of natural resources. We can get these substances from nature. So they are called as natural resources. The next one. What are all the types of natural resources? There are two types of natural resources. Exhaustible, inexhaustible natural resources. The exhaustible natural resources are also known as non-renewable resources, and the inexhaustible natural resources are called renewable resources. So what are the two types of natural resources? It is exhaustible and inexhaustible resources. See, exhaustible natural resources. What are the examples of exhaustible natural resources? It is coal, petroleum and natural gas. The another name of exhaustible or What is the difference between resource and reserves? So there are some differences between resources and reserves. See the difference between resources and reserves. The first one is resources and the second column is reserves. Resources are the materials that are useful and available in usable quantities. These are resources identifiable and recoverable under today's economic condition. Renewable sources get replenished faster than their depletion. Conditional resources are not economical at the moment. So these are all the differences between resources and reserves. And the next one, it is a term for you children. See, an example of exhaustible natural resources: petroleum, sunlight, wind and water. What is the answer for exhaustible natural resources? It is also known as non-renewable natural resources. What is the answer? It is petroleum. So what is the answer? It is petroleum. Why? Because all other sunlight, wind and water are inexhaustible or renewable resources. So what is the exhaustible natural resource? It is petroleum. Okay. And the next one, what is explanation? See, exhaustible natural resources are presently limited amount in nature. They are being exhausted by human activities. For example, coal, petroleum, etc. are the examples of exhaustible natural resource. Okay, and the next one. See the picture. The following things use energy, isn't it? Can you name the source of their energy? What is the name of the energy? The source of energy is fuel. See, petrol, kerosene and natural gas. These are all the examples of fuel. Okay, the next one. Next we will discuss about fuel. What is called fuel? In general, fuel is a source of energy. A fuel gives which energy? It gives heat energy. So fuel is also known as a source of energy. Inexhaustible or exhaustible energy. It is exhaustible energy. See, a fuel is a material that is burned or changed in order to obtain energy. We can get heat energy from fuel. Fuel releases its energy either through a chemical reaction such as combustion or nuclear reaction like nuclear fission or nuclear fusion. In the reaction such as nuclear fission and nuclear fusion, it gives some heat energy. So fuel gives some heat energy. It is a form of energy. And the next one. Examples of fuels are as follows. It is cow dung, wood, coal, charcoal, petrol and diesel. And finally it is compressed natural gas. So these are all the examples of fuels. What are the examples of fuels? Cow dung, wood, coal, charcoal, petrol, diesel and compressed natural gas. The abbreviation for CNG is compressed natural gas. Okay. See, fuel contains potential energy that is locked within the chemical bonds of their constituent molecule. On burning fuel, a large part of the potential energy is liberated as heat. So fuel is a type of, it gives energy. Which energy it gives? It gives heat energy. And it stored its energy as a potential energy. See, charcoal burning in air gives carbon dioxide plus heat plus light. Mainly it gives what energy? Heat energy. Okay. And the next one. Classification of fuels. What are the types of fuels? Fuels are categorized into two types. One is natural fuels and the other one is processed fuels. The examples of natural fuels are coal, petroleum, etc. And the processed fuels are coal gas, etc. Okay. First we will discuss about natural fuels. The other name of natural fuels are primary fuels. The examples of natural fuels are buried under earth over millions of years ago. That is called fossil fuels. In this, the decomposition, the dead plants and animals are buried. Look at the picture. The dead plants and animals are compressed in the under the earth to produce fossil fuels. They are energy-rich combustible forms of carbon or carbon compounds. So, fossil fuels are rich in carbon or carbon compounds. For example, the best example of fossil fuel is coal, petroleum, and natural gas. See, these are all the examples of fossil fuels. The next one. It is your turn. See the question. An example of fossil fuel is coal, wood, wind, and water. What is the answer? The answer is coal. See, fossil fuels are formed by the decomposition of dead plants and animals buried under earth over million years ago. So, coal is a fossil fuel. So, which one is a fossil fuel? It is a coal. And the next one. See, James Watt invented the steam engine in the 18th century. So, who invented steam engine? It is James Watt. And can you name the raw material used in the thermal power station or in the steam engine to generate energy? It is coal. What is the answer? It is coal. See, coal is obtained from coal mines. See the picture. It is an example of coal. Let us see about coal. Coal, it is a natural solid fuel. It is found in solid form. It contains carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur. It contains which materials? It contains what elements? It contains carbon mainly. It is a carbon compound. Carbon, other than that, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur it contains. The next one, coal. How we can get coal? Under high pressure and temperature, buried plants got converted into coal over millions of years ago. We already know that coal is an example of fossil fuels. From where we can get fossil fuels? Under high pressure and temperature, buried plants and animals got converted into coal. Okay. The next one. Coal mining. What is called coal mining? A coal mining is nothing but it is a process of removing coal from coal mines. That is called coal mining. The next one. Burning of coal. When coal is heated in air, it burns and mainly produces carbon dioxide gas. When carbon is heated at high temperature, it produces what gas? It releases carbon dioxide gas. So, this process is known as what? Burning of coal. So, define burning of coal. When a carbon, that is, when a coal is heated in air, it burns and mainly produces carbon dioxide gas. This process is known as burning of coal. Okay, and the next one. Uses of coal. See, coal is used as cooking fuel. It is used in thermal power station to produce heat energy, and it is used in industries also. Mainly for what purpose they use coal means to produce heat energy. So it is used as cooking fuel, and it is used in thermal power station. It is also used in industries. So these are all the uses of coal. And the next one. What are the coal products? Coal gas, coal tar, and coke are the coal products. See, coal is processed in industries to make useful products like coal gas, coal tar, and coke. So we can get these products from which material? Coal. Okay. The next one, coke. It is a product of coal. What is called coke? It is tough, black, and porous substance. The next product of coal is coke. What are the uses of coke? It is used for manufacturing steel. Look at the picture. It is used to make steel. And it is used in extraction of metals. What is called metals? We already know that the metals gives or produce positive ions. They have what are all the properties? Malleability, ductility and good conductors of heat and electricity. So they are used in the extraction of metals and it is used to make copper wire. It is used in the production of fuel gases like carbon dioxide. So these are the uses of coke. Mainly coke is a product of coal. Okay, and the next one, coal tar. See, look at the picture. It is coal tar. It is also a product of coal. It is a black thick liquid with an unpleasant smell. And it is prepared by heating coal in the absence of air at temperatures ranging from 900 degrees Celsius to 1200 degrees Celsius. So it is a black thick liquid and it is how they prepared coal tar from coal means it is prepared by heating coal in the absence of air at temperature ranges from 900 degrees Celsius to 1200 degrees Celsius. The next one, uses of coal tar. It is used in perfumes, in photographic materials. These are all the uses of coal tar. The next one, these days bitumen, a petroleum product, is used in place of coal tar for making roads. The main use of coal tar is it is used to make roads. But nowadays a chemical compound named bitumen is used for making roads. The next one, coal gas. It is a flammable gaseous fuel containing mainly hydrogen, methane and carbon monoxide. It is also a coal product. Flammable means it gives heat energy. And what are the components they have? Hydrogen, methane and carbon monoxide. It is formed by destructive distillation. That is heating in the absence of air. That is called destructive distillation of bituminous coal. It is obtained during the process of coal to get coke. It is used as fuel in various industries. So these are all the uses of coal gas. Mainly it consists of hydrogen, methane and carbon monoxide. And what is the use of this? It is used as a fuel in various industries to give heat energy. The next one, what are all the advantages and disadvantages of coal? First we will discuss about advantages. Coal is abundantly available in nature. It is a natural resource. It is the most primitive source of energy. What energy it gives? It mainly gives heat energy. So these are all the advantages. What are all the disadvantages? Its transportation cost is very high and it is the most polluting fuel. It can pollute the earth. So these are all the disadvantages of coal. Okay, and the next one. See the question. Coke is obtained by the destructive distillation of petroleum, wood, coal or coal tar. What is the answer? It is coal. So coke is obtained by the destructive distillation of coal. Why? Because coke is a product of coal. From coal only we can get coke. Okay. See, coke is obtained as a residue when coal undergoes destructive distillation. Other three products of destructive distillation of coal are coal tar and coal gas. So these are all the products of coal tar, coal gas, coke. These are all the products of coal. Okay. The next one. See, look at the picture. Bicycle gets energy to move when we apply force on its pedal. But see the pictures. See, cars, petrol or diesel petroleum. Petroleum is a natural resource found on earth. So we can get petrol and diesel from petroleum. So petrol and diesel are the product of petroleum. Let us study about petroleum. See, petroleum. The other name of petroleum is crude oil. The term petroleum has been derived from Latin words. Petra means rock, oleum means oil. So petra and oleum are the Latin words. So the term petroleum has been derived from the Latin words petra and oleum. It is a dark, viscous, foul, smelling and oily liquid. It is found in liquid. It is formed from the decay of remains of sea organisms. From where we can get petroleum? It is formed from the decay of remains of sea organisms. Sea organisms means the animals or plants that lie inside the water. And it is a mixture of several constituents like petrol, diesel, petroleum gas, paraffin wax and lubricating oil. So petroleum consists of petrol, diesel, petroleum gas, paraffin wax and lubricating oil. It is also known as black gold due to its great commercial value. So the other name of petroleum is a black gold. Why? Because it is used everywhere. So it is known as black gold. Formation of petroleum. How petroleum is formed? Petroleum is formed from the remains of sea organisms who died and got buried at the bottom of the sea. Due to the effect of heat, pressure and the action of bacteria in the absence of air, the buried remains decomposed very slowly and forming petroleum. So due to the heat, pressure and the action of some bacteria convert the organisms, that is the dead organisms, into petroleum products. But this process is taken place by very slowly. Let us discuss the formation of petroleum. How petroleum is formed. Step 1. Death of organisms, that is sea organisms. The organisms that lie inside the sea is called sea organisms. So what is the step 1? It is death of organisms. And the step 2. Organisms got covered with mud. And the third one, organisms got buried lower and lower. So formation on the fourth step, formation of petroleum. So due to the high temperature and pressure, that is decomposed organisms are converted into petroleum products. See step 1, death of organisms. Look at the picture. Sea organisms. Sea organisms died, their bodies and settled down. So these are all dead pieces. And the step 2, organisms got covered with mud. Look at the picture, the dead organisms are covered with mud. With the passage of time, their bodies got covered with mud. This is the step 2. And the third step, organisms buried lower and lower. Due to high pressure and temperature, it is settled down at the earth. And the fourth process, formation of petroleum. So, under high pressure and temperature, slowly the dead sea organisms got converted to petroleum and natural gas. So, this is the steps. These are all the steps to form petroleum. Okay, the next one. Petroleum and natural gas deposit. Most of the petroleum is trapped inside porous rocks which act as a reservoir covered by layers of impervious rocks. We already know that petroleum has many constituents. How do we separate the constituents from petroleum? Separation of constituents of petroleum involves two steps. One is the refining process takes place. The constituents of petroleum are separated by the fractional distillation process. See, this is the fractional distillation of petroleum. The crude oil is allowed to go through the furnace. When it is allowed here, it is converted into the particles of residual oil, fuel oil, diesel oil, kerosene, gasoline and petroleum gas. So this is the fractional distillation of petroleum. See, a crude petroleum is pumped into the furnace and heated to a temperature of about 430 degrees Celsius under pressure. The pressure is that in the tubes of the furnace prevents the crude oil from being converted into vapor. The hot oil goes to the bottom of the tall fractionating tower and the pressure is decreased in the tower so that the oil gets converted into vapor. So by this process is known as fractional distillation method. In this, the crude petroleum oil is allowed in the furnace and it is converted the petroleum products. As the vapors rise up, they lose heat and condense at different levels of the fractionating tower. What is the process called condensation? Means the conversion of vapors into liquids is known as condensation. So here the condensation process takes place. At different heights in the fractionating tower, different temperature range is maintained. So vapors with high boiling point condense first at the bottom, while vapors with lower boiling point condense higher up in the tower. Gradually at different levels in the tower, different fractions get condensed and are collected from their respective outlets. Unliquefied vapors are taken out from the top of the tower. So these are all the these are all the steps involved to get the petroleum products. Next one, what are the constituents of petroleum? A petroleum consists of liquefied petroleum gas, that is LPG. In our home we can use cylinders now for cooking that contains LPG. What is the abbreviation for LPG? It is liquefied petroleum gas. And petrol, kerosene, diesel, lubricating oil, paraffin wax and bitumen. So these are all the products or constituents of petroleum. And the next one, what are all the advantages of petroleum? That is, what are all the uses of petroleum? It is easy to transport. We can carry it from one place to another very easily. It forms base for petrochemical products. What are all the petrochemical products? The petrol, kerosene, diesel, lubricating oil, paraffin wax. These are all the petrochemical products. So it forms a base for petrochemical products. The next one. Petroleum products are exclusively used for running automobiles. For example, we can use petrol and diesel for running our vehicles. No? So these petroleum products are exclusively used for running automobiles like car and vehicles, two-wheelers. And the next one, what are all the disadvantages of next one, what are all the disadvantages of petroleum? See, it is not abundantly available in all the days. It is the major cause of water and air pollution. It can affect water and air. So these are all the disadvantages of petroleum. And the next one, see the question. The constituents of petroleum are separated by distillation process, destructive distillation process, filtration process, fractional distillation process. What is the answer? It is fractional distillation process. So by using fractional distillation process, the constituents of petroleum are separated. See, the constituents of petroleum like petrol, LPG, etc. are separated by fractional distillation process. So what is the answer? It is fractional distillation process. energy from natural gas. It consists of methane gas 95%, along with 5% propane, ethane and ethene. So what are all the constituents of this natural gas means? It consists of methane. The chemical formula for methane is CH4 95%, and along with 5% propane, ethene and ethane. Okay. The next one. See, deposits of natural gas in India are found in Tripura, Jaisalmer in Rajasthan, Bombay, high in Maharashtra, and in the Krishna Godavari Delta. We can found this natural gas in these areas. It is easily transported through pipes. So this is the main advantage of natural gas. And it is stored under high pressure as compressed natural gas. This so only it is called as a compressed natural gas. Why? Because it is stored under high pressure. So only we can call the natural gas as compressed natural gas. And the next one. What are the advantages of natural gas? The first advantage is it is easy to transport. We can easily transport from one place to other. It is comparatively cleaner fuel than the other fossil fuels. It cannot give high flame. So it is comparatively cleaner fuel than the other fossil fuels. And the next one. What are all the disadvantages of natural gas? See, due to the limited supply from the landfills, natural gas is not able to meet the demands for the large scale use. It is hard to detect the leakage of natural gas. We cannot detect the leakage of natural gas. So these are all the disadvantages of natural gas. And the next one. What are all the uses of natural gas? We can use this natural gas as a fuel at home and in industries. So it is used as a fuel to produce heat energy. And compressed natural gas, CNG means compressed natural gas. The abbreviation for CNG is compressed natural gas. This compressed natural gas as a fuel in automobiles like vehicles, two-wheelers, bus and etc. And it causes less pollution. So it is considered a cleaner fuel compared to other fuels like carbon dioxide or carbon components. It gives less fuels. So they are also known as cleaner fuels. It cannot affect the earth or it cannot create a pollution. Okay, and the next one. See, a good source of carbon and hydrogen, CH4. It is a methane. We already know that the natural gas consists of 95% methane. What is the chemical formula for methane? It is CH4. C denotes carbon and H denotes hydrogen. So a good source of carbon and hydrogen. When we heat this methane, it produces carbon and hydrogen. So carbon C plus 2H2 hydrogen. So carbon so obtained is used as a pillar in the rubber industry. Here this carbon is used as pillar in the rubber industries. Hydrogen so obtained is used in the manufacturing of ammonia and fertilizer. So this carbon is used as a pillar in the rubber industry, and the hydrogen obtained here is used as manufacturing of ammonia, NH3 and fertilizers. What is the use of fertilizers? It can it is used to develop the growth of the plant. So it is the hydrogen obtained here is used for the manufacturing of ammonia and fertilizers. See the question, it is your turn. A major constituent of natural gas is hydrogen, oxygen, ethane and methane. What is the answer? We know that it is methane. What is the answer? It is methane. What is the chemical formula for methane? It is CH4. See, the natural gas consists of methane gas 95% along with 5% propane, ethane and ethane. So a major constituent of natural gas is methane. How many percentage? It is 95%. natural resource, and natural gas are known as petrochemicals. See, these are used in the manufacturing of detergents, synthetic fibers, polythene, plastics and fertilizers. What is the use of petrochemicals? They are used in the manufacturing of detergents, synthetic fibers, polythene, plastics and fertilizers. So these are all the uses of petrochemicals. Next one. Problems in using fossil fuels. What are the problems by using fossil fuels? The burning of fossil fuels is a major cause of air pollution. Why? Because the fossil fuels, look at the picture, they can produce smoke. So it can affect the air. So it can create the air pollution. So burning of fossil fuels is a major cause of air pollution. And carbon dioxide, methane, etc. released in the atmosphere due to the burning of fossil fuels leads to the rise in the temperature of the environment. We already know that while burning the fossil fuels, it can create some smoke now that contains what? Carbon dioxide and methane chemicals. It can increase the temperature of the earth. So the rise in the temperature of the environment. So this is called global warming. What is called global warming? See, carbon dioxide, methane, etc. released in the atmosphere due to the burning of fossil fuels. These fossil fuels mainly consist of carbon dioxide, CO2 and CH4, methane. So this leads to the rise in the temperature of the environment. See, it can increase the temperature of the earth. So this is known as global warming. See, global warming is the gradual increase in the temperature of the earth's atmosphere. It can increase the temperature of the earth's atmosphere. So this is called what? Global warming. By using fossil fuels, it can release carbon dioxide and methane. These chemicals increase the temperature of the earth's atmosphere. So this is called global warming. See, next we will discuss about PCRA. What is called PCRA? See, how can we conserve them? It takes millions of years to form fossil fuel. We must use them judiciously. We can reduce the value of the fossil fuels. In India, Petroleum Conservation Research Association, that is called PCRA. P. Petroleum, C. Conservation or Research, A. Association. PCRA advises people on how to save petrol, diesel while driving. See, tips to save petrol and diesel. PCRA gives some suggestions to reduce the consumption of petrol and diesel. What are all the tips to save petrol and diesel? See, we should drive at a constant and moderate speed as far as possible. We should switch off the engine at traffic lights or at a place where we have to wait. And we should ensure correct tire pressure. So these are all the tips to conserve petrol and diesel. We should take care of the vehicle and get maintenance done regularly. The next one. See, petrochemicals are used in preparing natural fibers, synthetic fibers, cotton, jute. What is the correct answer? It is synthetic fibers. So petrochemicals are used in preparing synthetic fibers. See, petrochemicals are used in the manufacturing of detergent, synthetic fibers, polythene, plastics and fertilizers. So what is the answer? It is synthetic fibers. The next one. So in this chapter, we discussed about what? Natural resources. There are two types of natural resources. What are the two types? Renewable and non-renewable. And we discussed about coal products and petroleum products, and finally we discussed natural gas. It is a time for your homework, children. Note down your homework. See, you have to learn chapter 5. What is the name of the chapter? It is coal and petroleum. From page number 56 to 61 and find any 10 objective type questions with the answers. That is, you have to find any 10 one words with the answers. Okay, do your homework, children. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.